So we're going to transfer to Zach, because this level we're going to see a few times. Now, if you're not familiar with Strider for the NES, this is one of the jankiest games that exists on the system. It is not like the arcade game at all. So this is not actually a port. I mean, if it was to be the weirdest port you've ever seen, because it's nothing like the arcade game at all. This actually closely follows the manga, or it's closer to the manga that was released. And this was actually developed at the same time that the arcade game was, just with a different... I mean, it was developed by Capcom, so it was in-house, but it was just a different team that was working on it. But yeah, this is a game I have a soft spot for, because when I was a kid, and I heard this was coming out, I really wanted this game. Well, I really wanted the arcade game in my house, let's be honest here. And I had ordered this game. Through Hollywood Video, actually. And it took a while for it to come in. Actually, it took quite a while for it to come in. It was on back order for a good while. But when it finally did, and I got to play it, I was like, what the fuck is this? that was actually my legitimate reaction. I was like 10, and you know, I didn't understand why this was the game that I was given, because I wanted the arcade game, because I didn't want to go and spend more money on the arcade, right? Which I still did, you know. I still would have anyway, because, you know, let's be honest, console ports are never really all that great. Although the Genesis port was pretty damn good. It was pretty damn good. And I mean, that was one of the things that made me want to have a Genesis when I was a kid too. And I was a Nintendo kid, right? So, you know, for the longest time, all I had was an NES. That was my own system that was mine. You know, it wasn't my first system, but it was my own system. And yeah, Strider was it's not what I was looking for. But you know what? It was weird, because I got into it anyway. Because that's the thing, is when you spend your own money on a game and you're so excited for it, you'll sit there and play the shit out of it, even if it's complete garbage. Now, in its defense, it's not completely garbage. There is something neat about it. I mean, it's kind of an early Metroidvania game as well too. And I'm definitely drawn to those games. I do like the Metroidvania. So we've got our disc here. We can get the hell out of here. So we need to go analyze it now. And unlike some other sequences in the game, or parts of the game, it doesn't just teleport you out. You have to actually learn how to exit the level. But we've got a new slide now. You get the attack boots, which really aren't necessary in this game at all. You can actually do damage while you're sliding. But to be perfectly honest, totally not required. Totally not necessary. But yeah, there's a lot of janky things about this game. One of the main things is the jumping mechanic in this is absolutely terrible. There's a lot of glitches on screen. The scrolling is kind of choppy and weird. And the funny thing about this game is that while it was developed by Capcom, it's one of the few games for the NES that didn't come out in Japan. I don't think it met their quality of standards, or standard of quality. And I think that's why it didn't get released, although there's not really a lot of details as to why specifically. But they did release it to North America because I guess they figured we'll just take anything that they, they develop. And it's true, we did take it. Okay, so let's analyze the files. File number 1 analyzed. What do we got here? I'm Ryuzaki, a strider. I left my attack boots in China. Good to know. Good to know if I ever need to wear your boots and possibly get some athlete's foot, I will go grab those. Please find them. Alright, so that was useful. Okay, then we got this one here. L2 analyzed. We don't actually really even need to get the attack boots. We probably won't get the attack boots, to be perfectly honest. Vice Commander, it's me. I'll go to Egypt via Phantom train. Don't lose the prisoner. See, anytime that they have like a mustache like that goes like right into their nose, I kind of feel like they kind of sound kind of like that, Just because you got hair all in your nose like that. Right, so we're going to Egypt. I don't think I'll ever speedrun this game because I don't really care too much about speedrunning. I don't really want to play a game so much that it loses all fun. Not that this game is the most fun game in the world, but I don't know if I'd really want to speedrun it. I mean, typically a playthrough on this is about an hour. I'm sure there's some people that know how to glitch it and get through it much faster than that. Alright, on to the next part here. This is where you're going to see a lot of jank, especially with the scrolling. The one thing that's really cool about this, though, is that, for what it was, like, it did offer a pretty cool design for, like, the enemies, for the characters. Levels, maybe not so much, but there's a lot of laziness going on in the level design. But the ideas that were there were pretty good. It's just, poorly implemented. So the design's pretty good. This is janky as shit. And one of the tricks that you need to actually get through this level is where the jank is real. And that's the triangle jump. And I will say this, if you're playing it on an emulator, holy shit, it's so much harder to pull off the triangle jumps. This is coming from someone who's actually pretty good at the triangle jumps. Oh, almost got it there. There we go. Yeah, you have to bounce off the walls. And see, that's the thing, is if you press against a wall, there's a lot of times you'll just stick to the wall and it'll prevent you from actually jumping to your full height, which is a kind of a pain in the ass. There's a little bit of a momentum thing going on as well, too, with your jump. If you're going down like a bit of down a hill, it'll actually build up, you'll accelerate, and you can jump further that way. So we just got our aqua boots. So now, we need to go and use them. What does that mean? It means we're going to go through this thing, this tunnel here. All the way back here. It's going to spit us out at the top of the world. Or top of the level, at least. Alright. Now, we're just going to go the other way that we didn't go before. It's not really too much to this level, and a lot of the difficulty comes in not getting hit, really. That's the main thing with this game, is positioning your character so you're not getting hit. Because that's where most of the annoyance is in this game. You don't want to really get hit by anything. I mean, that's any game, really. I mean, let's be honest. But this game more so than others. And that's where our challenge is going to be, because we're going to see if we can do this without dying at all. So I'm pretty sure I can, because I almost did it last time. I mean, my death on the last time, on the boss last time, was my own damn fault. It was kind of stupid. So Pretty confident I can do it this time. Grab that. There we go. Bam, and again, triangle jump. Come on. There we go. Up the wall. And talk to this jerk. Level up. Why do striders have to disturb us? Oh, okay. I'll give this to you. Please don't kill me. It's like... They really don't put up much of a fight. Key number 2 acquired. And now we can leave this place. So we're done here. What does that mean for us? That means we're going back to Kazakh. We don't need that really. This right here. Why are you glitching? Got the key, don't I? It's like, sorry, you can't go through. What? Just glitch on me? There we go. That was weird. Alright. See, like I said, this game is janky as shit. So, you can expect more jank. Alright, so we're transferring back to Kazakh now. Okay. Because we have to go and save Kane, who is on the second floor of someplace here. Boom. Oh shit. Alright, let's get rid of that guy. Would I say this game is a hard game? No, I think it's, again, like I said, it's a janky game. I think it's kind of weird if you don't know what to do in the game. It can feel, you know, a little overwhelming because of how janky it is. And it isn't terribly hard to die in this game. I mean, you can die pretty easily. But again, that has a lot to do with the way the collision detection is and the overall, you know, glitchiness of the game. Because there are some enemies that can like do a truck ton of damage to you. Like this thing here, if you let it hit you, it will do a lot of damage. Alright, and we'll run up against our first boss type character here. Not really that difficult. As you can hit it. Those guys are some of the easier ones in the game. There we go, level up. Kane, wake up. No response. I guess I have to bring him back to the base. That's right, it's base time. He'll actually teleport us back this time, so I'm pretty sure. Got file number 3. There we go. And so we're going to analyze disc 3. Something awful is happening. The Zane project should be interrupted. This is how I imagine he sounds, by the way. The chief in Japan might know something helpful. Maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't. We're going to go to Japan. And away we go. Under orders of the Vice Director, we can't let you pass here. We shall kill anyone who comes close. All right, well, good to know. I guess that means I gotta fight you. So then we got this guy here. It's not really too hard to dodge. You just basically hit him a couple times and run away. And we're gonna start getting those energy things now because we actually have some skills now. We got fire and medical, which really are the only two skills you need in the game. I mean, jump you kind of need, but you don't really need it. Jump does come in handy, actually. Well, there's one level where you need jump, but that's about it. So I guess jump, fire, and medical are the main ones that you need. The rest of them, not so much. Now we can charge this thing up, which this is actually pretty useless. There's only like one place in the game that it's kind of helpful. I mean, you could do it right here. You could be like, oh, look, I can fire shit from my sword. You can charge it up some more, just fire some more garbage out of your sword. So effective. So effective. Maybe I'm just not effective. Yeah, that's probably it, really. Alright, so we'll talk to this jerk over here. It's funny, because every time it has to load like a character, it pauses and then loads them. It's some pretty, like, it's almost like the game wasn't really complete. I mean, all the placeholders were there, but they didn't really finish all the bug testing. But now we got file number 4, so we're gonna do this and oops, we're gonna jump off the wall and jump over here and get the hell out of here. It's not a super long level. I mean, there's really not too much to it. Okay, and we're going to analyze the next disc. File 4 analyzed. Hear you. Zane is a dreadful weapon created by the Syndicate. It penetrates into your mind and makes you crazy. Good to know, old man. Hurry. There's one in China. Oh, shit's going down.
Ha ha ha! Hear you? You'll be sent to your grave by me, Mr. Kane.
God.
Die!
Alright. Alright, Kane. You sassy bastard. Come at me, bro. Bam. Same. My sister was the same way when she lost her mind. Zane, I'll destroy you till the last circuit. That's right. Till the last circuit. God, the translation. It's funny because this is the only version that actually exists, but this is what they chose to give us. So, whatever. Sheena, please take care of Kane. Okay, so we're going to China. Yes, let's transfer. It's funny because I remember as a kid just dying a lot in this game. And, you know, there's really no reason to die a lot in this game. Well, now that I've played the shit out of it, obviously, but... I hate getting hit by those guys, but, again, there's a capsule, so we're still good. We're in good shape. Falling forever. This thing's weird. You don't really see a lot of those. But again, look at the scrolling. It's just so janky. Oh shit, I got hit. Alright. Let's make our way up the hill. Come on, spit shit out. There we go. Strider, how's it going? Hey, Nicole, it is going well. You know, we're trying to do our no death run on this thing again. Because last time I was so disappointed, like I really shouldn't have died at the end, and it was all my fault. Like it was something I could have totally done too, and I did right after I died. I went and finished the boss right after, so I felt kind of bad about it. So this is hopefully a redemption run, and I actually get it done. But we just got our magnet boots. So I got nothing. Hey, fair enough. I mean, I don't know if I have too many NDR backlog, like games like in my catalog. Because I know I don't really care too much. Like if I die, I'm like, okay, well, whatever. But I think there's probably a few of them out there that I could probably do no death. But it's funny because the first time I actually started playing through this again, I realized I was like, I don't think I'm actually dying when I'm doing this. Any deaths that I have were, you know, just like kind of stupid, silly deaths. So I was like, I could probably do this. I could probably do this. And well, you know, that's the thing. We're definitely, you know, trying to do it at this point. How's your day going? Okay, and we are off to the whatever this is. The blue dragon. Okay, so now we need to... are we analyzing? In here, I need to cancel a transfer. Analyze. No, we're not analyzing. No, we got a key, that's right. We're going to transfer... oh no, we got the magnet boots. Gazak. Working from home this afternoon. Oh, nice. It's always nice when you can get in that work from home day every now and then. I don't really get work from home days, unfortunately. Mind you, when I go to the office, it's pretty empty there since I'm on the graveyard shift. But it's been a busy week so far. I mean, I've actually I did 2 shifts in one day yesterday, which is pretty draining. I'll be honest. But I've been doing a lot of training at work as well too, so it's kind of nice to actually be able to sit down and play some really janky NES stuff. Hopefully this works out. Making all the progress on the work I need to catch up on when I was at homesick. Oh yeah, that's right. You guys got, yeah, that was pretty bad, wasn't it? I don't know if it was the same cold, but I know a lot of people were getting pretty bad cold. It almost felt like strep throat for a while there. It's pretty gross. I was not a fan of that. I can thank my child for forgiving me that. He's so generous. Yeah, his cough was actually pretty bad for a good couple weeks. There we go. Been the worst since February. Everything but energy and voice have been finally recovered. Oh yeah. Tired real easy now. Easily. Okay. Yeah. I'm still kind of in. I mean, mind you, I think that has to do with a lot of other things that are going on as well too. But I've just been pretty tired lately. I've been sleeping a lot, which is not a bad thing. I mean, if I need the sleep, then you know it's definitely a good thing. But my weekend was actually, the majority of it was actually sleep, which was kind of surprising. I wanted to do more with it, but sleeping seemed like the best idea at the time. Alright, here we go. Using the magnet boots, going up the wall really slow. Look how fast, I'm just cruising up the wall. Got my little strut on. Yeah, well, I've been on nights for a while, but yeah, it's really difficult when your schedule starts changing up to accommodate for training. That's can be tricky. I don't mind my regular schedule. That's fine. It's just it's when things get changed around on you, and then I was offered to start my shift later yesterday to compensate to allow me to get more of a rest in between. But I was like, nah, I might as well just get it over with. Okay, so we just got key 4 for China here. So we head back down here, slide down here. And head back this way. Ooh, shit. This could be bad. Alright, well, that wasn't that bad. I never like landing on spikes. I don't blame you. Sometimes it's just better to power on through. Yeah, pretty much. Working from home the next 2 days. Continue to catch up. Well, hey, if that helps. Sometimes it's best to be able to focus that way as well too. As long as you have that space and kind of that. If it's quiet, I guess, or if you're able to focus better in that environment, then yeah, it's way better. Fortunately for me, there's not really much I can do aside from I kind of have to be in work for a lot of stuff that I do, which I'd like that to change. If I actually end up getting moving into it like an analyst position, that'd be a lot better. I could actually work from home all the time. Get more work done at home. You don't have to commute. Yeah, no, that's true. That's fair. Okay, we're gonna go back to China. Now we've got our key. Boom. All right. Through the door we go. Wait, one of these jerks. You gotta kill those things fast or they start jumping around, and that's kind of stupid. And now, you get to witness how janky the jumping is in this game. Unless I do this perfectly. No, see there? Get snagged. And then it prevents you from actually moving forward again. Janky jumps. Alright, there we go. And you run into your first kind of weird boss. Oh, screw you. There you go. Whew, always worry about that guy, because if he starts stabbing you too much, that can really, mess with you. Let's see here. I love my job, especially teaching class. I want to get way behind being home to catch up with this. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. That's the thing, is when you're sick, sometimes it feels like you're never going to catch up. Alright, here we go. Just gotta wait for our little platform here. Yeah, and these platforms can be super jank if you're playing on an emulator. Because I've seen that, or I've run into that more than a few times. It already looks like jank as it is playing on a real system. Okay, so we're going to use our medical here. Because if we're getting an energy refill, we might as well. Alright, here we go. Here's the first scene. Things are like ridiculously easy to beat. So one thing I will say is they could have adjusted the challenge on this, although mind you, it's when they throw you the last boss, it's you know, he's kind of hard to figure out at first. Once you know what to do, then he's not too hard. But I think that's any game though. If you know what to do, then it's not going to be too hard for you, right?
Hurry, you can't escape when I took my eyes off him. He seemed to be in his right mind, but his wound is not healed.
Well, okay, so we did that. No, okay, so we still don't have a file there. So we're going to transfer, I believe we're going to Kazak again here. I could be totally wrong. Let's just actually just check our keys here. Oh yeah, no, we're going here. Like how they just like jump into your blade, like they don't even give a crap. Like, you know what? Living? Who needs that? Let's just die. In a terrible way. Oh crap. Alright, well, we'll just deal with it. I'm gonna see if I can actually get some health back. I don't really need to, but if I can get some quick health here, then why not? Oh, okay. We'll just keep going. I don't think we're gonna run into a problem anyway. It's not like this area is terribly hard. You guys are kind of dumb. I didn't want to do that. Didn't want to do that either. Oh, nice. We got a health drop. Okay. Let's see if we can. Nice. There we go. We're good. Not that I mean, I could heal myself, but this really isn't too hard. So you can actually power this up for this. Here, we'll just fire that off. There we go. Another one down. Bam. Level up. File number 5 acquired. Okay, we're going to analyze number 5 now. It's funny, last time Ren was watching this, he's like, this is made by the company that made made Mega Man 2? And I was like, yeah. Commander-in-Chief, Mr. Fascist Clay. We, the Strider-Matic Unit, will protect the Zane in Africa. So, We're going to Africa. Boom. Now this level can be, well, the first part of the level is pretty straightforward, although you can die to the spikes pretty easily. But the second part of this level can be a bit of a maze if you're not patient. I don't know who thought that hanging upside down in trees was a good idea, but I mean, it's bad for your circulation, isn't it? Like if you're hanging upside down for too long? I would think. I don't know. Shit. We don't fall down. Shh. Stupid, janky jumping. Yeah, this is where it can get really iffy, depending on the jumping. Sometimes I actually have to end up having to use my jump ability to get back into, oh, like right there. Okay, so this is where we have to use jump. If you fall down, you're kind of screwed. Come on. And it's super janky. Like, super, super janky. Oh my god. Okay. So we're actually going to use a medical. Just because that part's garbage. Alright. No! Oh, damn it. Okay, we'll try that again. Yeah, I think that's part of the frustration in playing this game is just that it's so janky with the jump mechanics. It's the worst part of the game. I mean, it's manageable. It's just stupid. I'll jump on this thing. This part's not too hard over here. I remember as a kid this being a kind of pain in the ass to figure out. First time I went through here. You get hit enough by those things that it actually really does like eat your life pretty bad. And here, if you don't wait for this platform, you end up looping the entire level. And you're like, where the hell am I going? Why is this all going wrong? Alright, here we go. Another Zane. And there we go, that one's down. Doo-ba-doo. Leveled up again. File number 6 acquired. Alright, let's analyze disc 6. I'm Fascist Clay. I have an appointment with Matic in Los Angeles. Take care of things when I'm gone. Sheena, where did she go? She took off. Doo-ba-doo for the voice acting. Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. Alright, so we're going to Los Angeles. We're moving along at a pretty standard pace here, which is good. This can also be a bit of a pain if you don't know which way to go. If you know, then it's not so bad. Come on, stop being janky. Just jump over. Boom. That takes us right the hell over here. Get revenge for me. Oh, I missed that first part. Oh. Alright, so we're gonna get revenge for you. Even though it just looks like you're taking a break. Yeah. Alright. We got this guy here. Ha, you fools! This tempered glass can't be broken by human power. You should have sided with me as Matic did. Well, you know what? It's a good thing I've got firepower. It's like 8 hits or 7 hits of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, oh, 9. Never mind, 9. That's so dumb. That can't be true, you monster. It makes no sense, but okay. Sure, we'll go with it. Boom, we got a key and leveled up. Alright, so now, if we wanted to, we could actually go somewhere else. We could actually go back to China and find the attack boots. But instead, we're just going to go to Australia and be done with this. This isn't the last level. This is like the second last level. And this is the only level you really need to use the jump skill. But, I mean, obviously it comes in handy on Africa if you fall down off the trees. But you actually need it here. No. Okay, hold on here. Okay. I just narrowly avoided ruining my no death run. Well then. We gotta be a little more careful than that. Okay. Wait until we're actually over there to do the jump. Okay. There we go. Good. Jump hasn't quite worn off yet. And it takes us back into Africa. Don't really need to go in this room, but I always do. Stupid. It doesn't do any good to destroy Zane's terminals as long as there exists the main tree. Thank you for your English. I appreciate it. Go. We could go up, but that loops us around and kind of waste our time, so we're not going to do that. Now we get treated to this guy. Can you? How dare you hit me and do little damage. And then drop a 1 hit point restorative. That, like, that's dumb. It's okay, there's one in here, though. Alright. They know at this point that like you hang out over here pretty much, right? So like, you know what? We're gonna get you there. And away we go. Those guys never really get like any harder. Which is okay, I'm fine with that.
Hear you. I tried to catch Matic, but I failed. Hurry, hear you. He's at the Red Dragon.
Alright. Okay, so this is last level. Let's do this. Okay, I should be able to do this without using any energy up until I get to the last boss. No wall jump. Yeah, I don't even bother with these guys. There's like no reason to even like talk to them. I can't wall jump off that. That's unfortunate. Oh, yeah, stop doing that. That would be great. Damn it. Come on. Let's get with it. You want to go the other one. The other one's bad. It takes you back to the beginning. You've done well so far. But you can't defeat me, Maddox, the Vice Director of the Striders. Ha ha ha. I'm pretty sure I can, but we'll get to that. Okay, now this guy can be a little bit of a pain. If you don't time things just right. But I mean, you walk forward, you jump, he jumps. You have a party, he spins around, comes after you, you jump over him again, and you repeat. And one thing that's important is not to be too close to him when he's going above you, because he'll actually still do damage to you. Damn it. I did more damage than I wanted to do to me. That's okay. Because we're gonna do this part without having any problems. Actually, you know what? I'll do this part after. I'll do this. I'll go this way first. Because because I have to destroy 2 things, 2 security drones or whatever. And then I can get to the boss. Come on. I love that. His 1 energy. Thanks. You got Shark Jerk. Hi, Shark Jerk. You gonna be a jerk today? That's who you are. Shit. Ooh, that was kind of scary. Okay. Well, we can't. Yeah, we're not going to use any energy. We're just not going to. I can get the health back. Hey, Capsule J. Yes, we are playing some Strider. Come on. And I'm going to finish it no death. My health doesn't look that good right now, but I can still do it. Just gonna have to grind a little bit of life here, because I kind of took too much damage from a shark guy. Come on. I'll tell you though, it's the nerves kind of get to you after, like, once you're get on the last level, you're on your way to the last boss. You don't really have a whole lot left to do. Yeah, no, last time I ran it, I died right at the boss, which kind of sucked. Ooh, that's not good. The main tree, Yugdizerol, is a demon's weapon. Watch out, you. Yeah, that's great. Great translation. I'm pretty sure it's not called Yugdizerol. But, oh shit. Okay. So, this is where my health is actually, like, in question at this point. And we're going to have to get our health back. So, the way we're going to do that is up here. Because there's very few places to actually, like, grind. You can't grind energy in this level for the most part. There's, like, only a couple instances where that might work, but health you might possibly be able to do it here. So you basically got to go around in circles for a bit, which kind of sucks, but kind of got to be done at this point. Good thing is I only have a max of 150 health. So, hopefully it doesn't take too long. Demon tree, Yggdrasil. Well, it's not always a demon tree, though. That's the thing. In this game, it's a demon tree. But Yggdrasil is everywhere, right? You know, in this game, it's definitely a demon tree, though. It doesn't really, I don't know if it really looks like a tree. I don't know, you'll see. Funny thing is it's not like we can go back to the original Japanese version and go like, well, in the original Japanese version, it's this way, because that doesn't exist. You know, that was canceled. And this game was pushed out to America only, so, you know, it's kind of a weird situation with that one there. But it's funny, because of that, it kind of makes me love the game a little bit more. It's definitely a love-hate. It's been a love-hate thing for me for many years, because I was a huge Strider fan as a kid, and this was what I got when I pre-ordered this, and I waited for this, and it was on back order. And when I finally got it, you know, I expected the arcade game, right? And it just was not the arcade game, which is fine. I mean, you know, for what it was, I mean, it's a completely different experience. And to be honest, it's even though it's glitchy and janky as heck, I mean, it's still a cool little game for what it is. It's not super hard, but again, I want to make sure that I do this no death here. So I'm like right near the end here. I just need to get this life back because that shark guy, and this is the thing I was mentioning before, it's not an overly hard game, but depending on how the collision detection hits you, they can eat a lot of hit points. Like when enemies do hit you, it can be pretty catastrophic. Now, there's a certain amount of energy I can account for healing, but I like saving that for the boss. But grinding energy to get that back in this level, it's not the easiest thing. So that's where health becomes a little bit easier because these guys will drop capsules, and the chance of me getting hit on them is pretty slim. So I can basically just cycle around until I've got enough. Which the problem is the randomness of actually getting drops for health is not in your favor, but it's not the worst either. Nice. There you go. So you only need to get a few more here and we'll be ready to go. I mean, I don't ever plan to speedrun this game, but typically the game is an hour long if you're actually just going from beginning to end. If you want to get the attack boots, it may be a little bit longer, but there's really no point in getting any attack boots. They don't really do anything for you. I mean, if you just want to slide around and attack things that way, then sure, but not required to finish the game or any of the bosses. Come on. Give me that health. You can do it. Come on, drop some more. There we go. We're getting closer. I mean, even if I get up to like 142, I'm usually okay with that, but I need to at least like have, you know, a good chunk of my health before I actually go to the last boss. Not exactly the most interesting part of the game, but at this point it's going to be necessary because I don't really want to, you know, I want to put this game away. I want to leave it for a bit. It's funny though because I've kind of debated. I don't really do streams on YouTube anymore. But I was debating actually doing just a no death run stream on YouTube afterwards, maybe sometime this weekend kind of thing, but I don't know if I really want to, you know. Yes, there is a Genesis Strider, and that is actually an arcade port. There's also Sega Master System Strider, which is an arcade port, and there's also a TurboGrafx Strider as well too, which is an arcade port. But those games, like the Genesis one's probably the best, is actually the best version. If you're looking at the arcade ports, the other ones are just, they're not nearly as good. And that's the thing that I will say about this. While this game is disappointing, if you're looking for an arcade port, it's not a shitty arcade port, and I'm happy about that. It's just shitty, you know. And that I can deal with. I can deal with the game not being, you know, that great, but when you get like bad arcade ports, that leaves you a bad taste in your mouth as well too. And I kind of learned to love what this game is. I mean, it's a pretty simple Metroidvania. It's probably like one of the shortest Metroidvanias ever in existence. Well, that's the thing. Most people don't know that you can actually, or they don't. I shouldn't say they don't know, but most people don't get to this point in the game. Usually they give up like way earlier. Like when they have to do the triangle jump, because the triangle jump is not an easy jump to perform. It's really janky, and especially if you're playing it on an emulator. So if you're playing on an emulator, it's really hard to pull off because the jump mechanics are even shittier on the emulator. Here, I'll show you, for example, I'll show you an example of the triangle jump. So if I go up here, right, jump off the wall, there we go. So I do a wall jump there. At the time that just right to get the wall jump. It's not too easy, especially when you have to jump from wall to wall and keep bouncing off of it. I've gotten pretty good at it, but yeah, I was trying to do it on the SNES, or sorry, on the NES Classic, so I have it modded, and yeah, it's really bad. I think I actually have footage of it. I make like a video later on. Actually, I'm making a video of this later on, but I may include some of the emulator footage just to demonstrate my point. A little of the Genesis version. Yeah, no, it's super impressive. Sega actually reprogrammed that one, and wow, like it was really well done. Really impressive. That was when Yuji Naka was like reprogramming everything. We're almost done here. We're almost ready to roll. Actually, what I'll do is I'll get the other security drone out of the way here. That way we can be done with that. You traitor, you shall die here. Ouch, because this guy here. Need 1 health. So stupid. Here we go. Okay, so we'll continue our farm because I totally forgot I had to do that anyway. So oh, nice. Damn it. Well, we only got a couple more to get here. Alright, dude. I will talk to you later. Thanks for dropping in. Basically, we just got the last battle here. We're just going to grab a little more health, and I think we're going to be good to go. Well, I shouldn't say we have the last battle. We have, got to fight a couple bosses, and then we have the last battle. Which, again, it's good to be prepared. Because we have one shot at it for our no death run. And that's that'll be pretty satisfying, because then I can just pop this game off to the side, put it on the shelf, not have to look at it for a while. That's not true. I'm doing a video on this as well, so I'll be looking at it plenty after I'm done this. It'd be nice to have the no death run under my belt here before I do make the video. Come on. Just drop some health already. One thing I will say, I mean, the design in this is actually, again, and I said it before, the design is actually pretty good. I mean, everything looks pretty cool, you know. Capcom did a nice job on that. But there's so much jank. So much jank in this game. It's kind of ridiculous. Just give me one more. That's all I ask. One more so I can finish this game. Probably be fine either way, but just to be on the safe side. There we go. 143, we're good. Let's do this. Alright. However, we cannot open it. Matic is in the room over there. However, we can't open this until we destroy 2 systems somewhere. Well, good thing we destroyed those systems. So now we can progress. Are you? Welcome to our red dragon. We'll dance on your grave. Well, as long as we're dancing. Funny, they give you like a ton of room for this guy. You really don't need it. They give you like tiny space for this guy. Shit. He hit me more than I wanted him to. That sucks. There we go. Not dropping anything? Damn it. That's no good. Now we got this guy. He drops the one thing. Okay, so we're gonna be ready for this. You made it, Hiryu. I'll turn you into the rest of my cipher. Alright, jerk. Bing. Okay, so what you do then is you have to switch back to like your regular attack here. And then hit him a bunch before he hits his weapon. Get over here. Back to fire. Heat. Nice. We are kicking this guy's ass. There we go. Ha ha ha. We're gonna heal up. Just there's no point really, but we're gonna do it anyways. We're gonna just heal up for this last part here. I didn't even get hit. That's what happens if you know what you're doing. You can just not get hit at all by that guy. There we go. And that is Strider. No death run. No problem. Thanks to Hiryu saying the devil's weapon has been destroyed. Although the chief asked Hiryu to return to the group, he quietly turned it down and started to walk. That's actually fairly satisfying. I mean, I whooped that boss's ass. There was like, but again, I mean, if you know what you're doing, it's not too hard. You just, the process of learning as a kid was hard. Like that guy couldn't figure out how to beat him for the longest time. He kept on killing me. Thank you, Rhett. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you for the GG. It's one NES game down, no death runs. I am happy. I am satisfied. And here we go. It's the end. Such a cheap ending, too, the way that they did it. I mean, an internet crash? Oh, that's scrappy. And there's his weapon. He just leaves it behind. Game design. Who butchered this thing? I mean, Pachiriro, I can't blame him for everything. He's an alright dude, you know. Advice. Who gave them advice on this? All. Well, that sums it up. Character design. Vampire M. Good guy. Watch out for him, though. Teruken. Linda. Linda's solid. You can never go wrong with Linda's design choices. Music compose. Mrs. Terumi. She's a very good sound designer. She composes things very nicely. Sub-members. Tanuki. Marine. The programmer, who is actually really responsible for all the jank in this game, Zach. God damn it, Zach. You had one job. Mekiano Tona. You also suck. By Capcom. The end. And that's it.